Love, Loss and Quarantine was a follow-up in a way to our show last year, Love, Loss and Cake. And the background to last year's show was that I lost my wife Sally 2 years ago. Jeremy, our pianist, lost his partner Christine a couple of years before that. So we wanted to do a show that was a kind of tribute to them and contain some of the songs that they loved. To our astonishment, I must admit, it was a sellout. But I suppose everyone's lost someone they loved. We were persuaded to do another show this year, a new show about love, loss and recovery, but COVID intervened. We had started to rehearse, but that ended, of course, and the festival was cancelled. But much more recently, a month or so ago, it was announced there would be an online version of the Fringe to keep the spirit of the Fringe alive. And so we've prepared this little show called Love, Loss and Quarantine. And there's a story about quarantine, which I will tell you before the next song. But this first song reflects the fact that Jeremy and I had lost our lovers. We were alone. It was horrible, the pangs of loss. And then, on top of that, quarantine intervened and the risk that we would spend months in solitary confinement. But fate intervened, as I will tell you shortly. But our first song is about the loss, and we'll do that now. When you're alone, who cares for starlit skies? When you're alone, the magic moonlight dies at break of dawn. There is no sunrise when your lover has gone. What lonely hours the evening shadows bring. What lonely hours with memories lingering like faded flowers. Life can't mean anything when your lover has gone. Yeah. For starlit skies, when you're alone, the magic moonlight dies at break of dawn. There is no sunrise when your lover has gone. What lonely hours the evening shadows bring. What lonely hours with memories lingering like faded flowers. Life can't mean anything when your lover, when your lover, when your lover has gone. Purely by chance, Jeremy met a lady, Nikki, just before lockdown, and I met a lady, Hillary, again just before lockdown. Nikki and Jeremy lived not far apart, and they locked down together. Hillary is an American from California who lives in Paris, so she phoned me the night before lockdown and said, "Shall I come?" And I said yes. And so she was stuck with me. So it was a kind of risky thing we were both doing, but actually nobody got murdered. We didn't kill each other. We had the odd problem. One of us, apparently, Hillary and I, one of us snores. I don't know which one it is. I don't think it's me. But we had the odd problem. But actually, it was marvelous not to have to be in quarantine alone. And we wondered if our guitarist, Nick, would actually decide to follow the rest of the band and find someone new to lock down with. But we decided that would be even more dangerous because he'd been married to Jan for 35 years and he would have been murdered. So it was odd because we couldn't do the normal things. We were eyeball to eyeball 24 hours a day. When you meet someone new, you might spend several weeks or months just going to a restaurant or cafe or cinema or theater, visiting friends or family. We couldn't do any of that. We were eyeball to eyeball for 2 months. So it could have gone badly wrong. But we braved the odds and won the bet. This next song is about that. It's a song that we all like because of its story, its poetry and its melody. And it tells the story of two people at their first meeting, the awkward kind of first meeting when people get to know each other, when it might work and it might not. So it's a song called Close Enough for Love. And of course, the four of us are way beyond that stage, but it's still a lovely song about that very first meeting. And for any relationship, there will always be a first meeting. Close Enough for Love. You and I, an unmatched pair, took the time to touch, to share. Worlds apart, the night we met, we braved the odds and won the bet. Not perfect yet, but close enough for love. How old-fashioned, pure romance. We shared a kiss, we shared the dance, we shared the body and bouquet. We'll taste the wine another day when you and I are close enough for love. Not yet lover, more than friends. Who knows where one starts, one ends. Tracing lights through sleepless nights that I'll remember always, always. Long goodbyes and tearful looks, they hold up well in poems and books. But you and I have life to hold, the greatest story never told. Not perfect yet, but close enough for love. Not yet lover, more than friend. Who knows where one starts, one ends, tracing light through sleepless nights that I'll remember always, always. Long goodbyes and tearful looks hold up well in poems and books. But you and I have life to hold, the greatest story never told. Not perfect yet, but close enough for love. Well, what next is hopefully the happier phase. We've all come through lockdown, we all survived. We never have resolved which one of us snores, but I still don't think it was me. And we're in a happier stage when we can get out and we have more freedom. And this song is about, it's a song that most people might know, You Make Me Feel So Young. The kind of question in my mind, if that other person makes me feel so young, do I make them feel so old? But given any age differences, I think we got over that. And so this last song celebrates freedom from quarantine, time to have fun, running across the meadow, picking up forget-me-nots. It's fun time, and we're released from quarantine. You make me feel so young. You make me feel so spring has sprung. And every time I see you grin, I'm such a happy individual. The moment that you speak, I want to go and play hide and seek. I want to go and bounce the moon just like a toy balloon. You and I, we're just like a couple of dolls running across the meadow, picking up lots of forget-me-nots. You make me feel so young. You make me feel there are songs to be sung, bells to be rung, and a wonderful fling to be flung. And even when I'm old and grey, I'm gonna feel the way I do today, 'cause you are making me feel so young. You and I, we're just like a couple of toys running across the meadow, picking up lots of forget-me-nots. You make me feel so young. You make me feel there are songs to be sung, bells to be rung, and a wonderful fling to be flung. And even when I'm old and grey, I'm gonna feel the way I do today, 'cause you make me feel so young. You make me feel so young. Oh, don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing. Do-ah, 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 do-ah. Do-ah, 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 do-ah. Do-ah, 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 do-ah.